You keep waiting for the right environment that lets you be yourself. But the truth is, you are already carrying the right environment inside of you. And that's what Monty's message is for us in this third part about this eclipse portal. I'm Kim Charleston, the voice channel for Monty. And in every episode, we share a channeled update from Monty to help move you through the energy and give you the energetic tools and understanding to change your life for the better. If you've missed part 1 and part 2, please go back and watch those because those are really important for the understanding of how this energy is working. First, we came to the awareness. That's that Leo energy from this eclipse portal shining the light on the situation that you're in. And you've probably felt that frustration of, I am not in the right place. This is awful. I don't get to be who I want to be. And then the second part of this eclipse portal, in part 2, we talked about how this Pisces energy, this deep seated subconscious understanding of who we really are, just has to rise to the surface of saying, you are who you are. And you need to give yourself permission to be that. And then immediately what comes up is, oh, I can't because of the environment I live in. There are so many different ways that we could point to the external environment and say, it doesn't allow me to be who I want to be. I can't. I know who I want to be, and I've given myself that permission, but I am not welcome in the situation that I'm in, or I'm forced to change who I am to fit the mold of the life that I live right now. Monty's final message is a reframe of this problem in a way that explains that your energetic environment is something that travels with you everywhere, regardless of the situation that you are going into. So let's hear from Monty in this third and final part for this eclipse portal to help give us the support that we need. As you have been working through the new awareness, as we spoke about in the 2 previous episodes, as well as this new state of being that you are giving yourself permission to be, there is, of course, a certain amount of frustration, as we have talked about previously. As we have said before, frustration is when energy is not flowing. Frustration is energy that is stuck and not moving and not breathing and being in its natural state, we will say. The way to cure frustration is to allow yourself to release, to allow. When you feel frustrated, it is often that your internal state of being of who you wish to be feels as though it cannot flow out into the world. You look at the world externally and you say, my energy is not welcome here. I cannot allow this energy to flow from me because it is not desired by my external reality. The truth actually is your external reality has no preferences. Yes, there are individuals that have preferences, but the amalgamation of all of those preferences together is not the same as the environment that you are in. Those are individual preferences, but the environment that you are in itself does not have preferences. So your idea of my energy is not welcome in the life that I am at is a misunderstanding about your environment. So what we mean by this is the life that you are living, the everyday, the waking up, the going and doing your daily life, the coming home, the going to sleep, everything that happens between those 2 times, that is your environment. Every interaction you have, everything that you do externally, all of that is your environment. You can also break that down into smaller environments, different segments of your day, as you move from one environment to the next. And yet, you have constructed in your mental ideas is that this is an environment. You live in it. It is unchanging. And it has preferences. And so you cannot be the version of yourself you wish to be because the environment is telling you no. You are mistaking other individual preferences for an environmental preference. You are saying all of these individuals adding up equal an environment where I cannot be who I want to be. This is a falsehood that you have come to believe because each one of those individuals can choose to change their preferences at any time. And so therefore the environment would change its preferences if that were true. But you believe the environment is unchanging and that you must move from one environment to another to change its preferences. It is really the individuals that you are among that you are saying they cannot choose. This is unmoving. Or I know how they will choose and what their preferences are, and they are not aligned with mine. I cannot be that version of myself because of all of this weight of everyone else's preferences. The key to understanding is that you create your own energetic environment. You are in your own energy at any given time, and you are taking that energy with you no matter where you go. As you move through your day from when you wake up to when you go to sleep, your energetic environment travels with you. Your energetic envelope travels with you everywhere you go. You are the thing that gets to choose what your energetic environment is. Even in situations where you feel that the energy is pressing in on you, that is, that you need to work on your energetic environment being stronger, having better boundaries, having more energy in your system to occupy that space. So when you believe my environment has preferences, you are selecting those preferences for yourself and creating that energetic environment within your own energy. That is what we want you to realize today. So instead of saying, I must change everything externally, it is changing your own energetic environment. That is the step that you are truly missing. So you have come to this new awareness. You have asked, who shall I be? And now you are frustrated because you have this idea of who you shall be, but the energy is nowhere to go. The energy has everywhere to go within creating your own environment, creating the life that you are living in this moment without changing the externals, only changing the energetic environment that you are in, how you are living and behaving and being and thinking within that energetic environment. So we will offer this exercise that you can use throughout this time to begin to change your energetic environment. It's very simple and one that we have offered many times. Allow yourself to focus on the energy that you feel in this new awareness, this version of yourself that you say, I shall be this version of myself. I don't know how. My environment is not in alignment, but I have identified this version of myself that I shall be. Allow that energy to move outward from that core of who you are, outward into your energetic environment, into the space that you are in. It need not go far. Your energy does not extend very far around you, but it is your own energy that you are in that travels with you everywhere you go. So by allowing that energy to move outward into your environment rather than being constricted, the frustration will ease and you will get to create an environment that travels with you everywhere, that allows you to be more and more of that version of yourself that you wish to become. We send you the greatest of loves. As always, your spirit team can help you in this endeavor. That is all. The place you're living, the job, the relationship, all of that you believe has an opinion about who you get to be. Yes, the people in it do, as Monty shared, but you are adding up all of those individual preferences and saying, this is the environment. This is the energy that I'm in, and I can't live the way that I want to because the environment is wrong. You are conflating individual choices for an environment of collective energies. But the truth is, even if you are in a collective energy that really is out of alignment with who you are, Monty wants to remind us that each and every one of us is in our own energetic environment at any given time. And when we are looking to the environment and saying, I can't be who I want to be, what we are doing is taking that energy and we are making it our individual environment. Each and every one of us has individual choices about what our environment is like, what our reality is like. So when we're doing that, we're choosing the reality that's out of alignment with us. We're creating the energetic environment for ourselves that is out of alignment, which means that we can choose an energetic environment that is actually in alignment for us because we get to dictate our energetic environment, our own individual reality. The truth is, our environments are never fixed. They change as much as we change our energy. So if you're still feeling frustrated, you have this awareness, you've given yourself the permission. Now, what it is to actually do the work of creating this energetic environment. This is where we are moving forward with these energies that are already existing in us. These are not new energies. It's just shining light on those subconscious energies that need to come out. So we need to do the energetic work of allowing those energies to be projected out into our environment, to move. Because, as we've learned throughout this process, frustration is energy that is not moving, it's stuck. So when we allow that energy to move from our soul seat, the center of our being, outwards into our environment, changing that environment, it has a place to go. That frustration starts to release. We start to see, actually, I get to create this environment. I get to create this life. Yeah, I can't change individual choices. I can't change the situation overnight, but I can change my energetic environment that I carry with me into those situations. And I can have stronger boundaries and more awareness of how I am creating that internal energetic environment for myself. Thank you so much for joining us for this series of 3 to help you move through this eclipse portal. If this has gotten you to the point where you've had these realizations, you can see the path forward, but you're unsure how to start walking that path, Monty and I would be delighted to guide you in a one-on-one channeling session that you can book with us at the link below. We are delighted that you're here, so thankful that you're part of our audience, and we will see you in the next episode.